These are hands down the best 2-hour ribs I have ever made, and it only took one simple change. Let's get into it. What's up, barbecue fans? My name is Jake, and today we're doing some ribs on the Kimono 38. But I gotta tell you, we're gonna do a little differently every single time I do a video on ribs. Doesn't matter what the topic is or what the cooking style is or whatever, the comment section always fills up with comments around doing ribs in a drum, hanging them over a direct fire and just letting them go. I have done it once before with my duck rack, which is an accessory for the Kimono. I have it, I could have used it today, but I realized not everyone has that. So if you've got a Kimono, what we're doing is we're using the top rack and we're gonna be over direct coals the entire time. We're gonna open these guys up. Now I'm actually doing 2 videos at the same time today, and I'm gonna pull these guys out. I gotta tell you, I had someone comment recently about my use of guys and said it was immature or something and I should get better grammar. I was like, dude, if that pisses you off, this is a wrong channel for you, because I am not politically correct, I'm not grammatically correct. I'm just here to do some backyard barbecue. And if grammar bothers you, go find another channel. So funny, the things that people comment on. I love it. Anyhow, I just thought it was funny. But for the record, I'm gonna keep doing me. What are we doing here? We're gonna take, and this is actually, normally this is a pretty thin piece. These are Berkshire ribs. Normally this piece is pretty thin and you just cut it off, but it's actually quite thick. So we're gonna leave that alone. There isn't much of the meat flap on here, so we're gonna leave that too. Pick out some of this thick fat, just a little bit. Some of it's just gonna fall off right away anyhow. And there is actually a pretty big, I don't know how that's going to come across in camera, but you can see how much that lumps up. So I am going to take a little bit of that off because it's just not a very good trim. But other than that, that's all we're going to do. Get out a pepper can, and we're going to keep these super simple today. Just doing salt and pepper. This is Diamond Crystal Kosher salt. Thought about using Lawry's on the, or not Lawry's, the seasonal, which I've been using pretty good, but we'll just stick with normal salt today. We're not removing the membrane. I've got all kinds of videos about that topic at this point, but I stopped removing it, especially for direct fire. Like, it's gonna render out, no problem. And if you're one of those people that always puts rubs on your pork, I mean, I do it a ton, don't get me wrong. Once in a while, changing up the salt and pepper, you'd be amazed at just how good going back to the basics is. There we go. Let's talk about the Kimono. So we went out and got that going a little while ago. It just so happens I had to do it old school. I was at a propane, didn't plan ahead apparently. I thought I had one more bottle for my Grill Blazer grill gun, but I did not. So I used one of those cages where you put a straw fire starter in it. And what I did, we're using Bear Mountain hickory today. So I put 4 chunks across the bottom, and then I put a little bit of Fogo in there, and then I put my cage, my fire starter cage, lit that up, got it going good with a torch, and then I just covered it all up with some lump on top. And then what I did is I opened up the top vent, probably about 4 turns, and the bottom, the 2 vents on the bottom, the left side, I opened the half moon all the way up. Now, when you're only starting with one starter like that, it does take a little while, 15, 20 minutes to get up the temperature. And then what I did is I closed down the left bottom vent down to about 1/8 opening, and the top vent is open, half a turn. And Right now we're sitting at 250. I let that heat soak for a while. And then what I did just before I started filming is I got 2 more pieces of Bear Mountain hickory, and I just put some chunks on top of that, get that going. I want to get a fair amount of smoke in these. Because these are direct over the fire, they're going to cook a little quicker, and I'm probably going to bump it up to 275, and that's going to help render out our membrane. But let's take these guys outside. We'll throw them on the kimono and let them start cooking. All right, so as you can see, it is a little smoky right now. I just put those 2 chunks of hickory on about 10 minutes before I actually took the pork out. So it's a little smoky in the beginning. Do not let that freak you out. There's a lot of things about dirty smoke out there. And yes, if you do an entire smoke with dirty smoke, it's gonna be terrible. If you have a little bit of a heavier smoke in the beginning, it's not gonna hurt it at all. That'll clean up in another 5 or 10 minutes and it'll be perfectly fine. So, don't let a little bit of heavy smoke, like when it's white billowing, you want to give it a little bit, but if it's a heavy, white smoke, it's not really that bad. You'll be able to see the difference. Like think of like white billowing, like cloud white. And then you get a little lighter it's still white, but it's thick. All right. What we're doing is we're putting this, the one thing I forgot to tell you is that I moved my basket expander to almost 3/4. So what I could do here is I got a whole bunch of lump in there, and now what I'm doing is I'm laying that rack of ribs directly over the coals. I lit it right in the middle, and now what we're gonna do is we're gonna let that fat drip down and work its magic, and we're gonna sit back and relax for probably about 3 hours. All right, so here they are just an hour in. We're gonna give them a flip. Good color there. And just like that, we're done. It's been about 2 hours. So for the first hour and 15 minutes, hour and 20 minutes, I let them cook bone side down. And then what I did is I flipped them over meat side down for maybe 25 minutes. And then I put them the other way around and just waited till they're done. They cooked actually a lot quicker than I expected. I would have rather cooked these around 225 for this type of cook because I'm filming 2 videos at the same time. The other one I definitely need to do at 275. So they cooked pretty darn quick, but I can tell you what, like the house smells amazing. There's something about the smell of direct fire meat when all that fat's dripping into the coals. It just adds a tremendous amount of flavor. I was tempted to put some sauce on these, but I think I'm gonna leave them as they are so I can try them with just that smoke and fire taste. I'm gonna let these guys sit for about another 10 minutes, then we'll cut into them. So just for reference, used my Typer Instaprobe here, and we were around 204 when I pulled these guys off. They came up a little quicker than I expected, but I think they're gonna be good. I mean, you can see there's this little piece of loin on here that I'm just like tempted to cut off, but we'll save that for later. Oh. Always at the back door, he smelt the pork. Hold on. Can't get anything by him. All right, so I'm gonna go right here, right in the middle. Give myself like a jumbo meaty bone. Look at the juice of that. That looks good. Good smoke ring in there for not cooking very long. Just a little bit of bone there. I'm not sure which side looks better. That, my friends, is an incredible rib. I probably didn't have to turn them meat side down as long because the top is a little crusty. Just gotta kind of bite through it. But that flavor is phenomenal. They're super, super juicy. See if the kids like it. Actually, I'll take some from this side. And you can see full of moisture all the way through. Let's see what Ollie says. Oh, ouch, it's my finger, dude. Cookie's over here, hanging out. She knows Dad will bring it right to her. Hi, sweetheart. Good? And there you have it, Jake approved, dog approved. These things are absolutely phenomenal. If you've only got 2 hours and you want some amazing ribs and you happen to have some lump to cook over, these guys are phenomenal. That fat rendering in there, adding all that flavor, just filling the whole pit full of flavorful smoke. Also, it's got a fair amount of smoke in there for only 2 hours. It's pretty surprising. I added a little extra wood chunks just to make sure we got there, but these are phenomenal. If I only had 2 hours and I really wanted some ribs, this is absolutely the way I would do them. These are very, very tough to beat. Hopefully you got some value out of this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and listen. If ribs are your thing, I got you covered. I got all kinds of videos on membrane versus spraying versus all this. I'm gonna link one of them right here. I'll see you.